My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
The eighth and final race is scheduled to go off at 4:30. It's the WSB Anti-Post Leaders Fillies and Mares 75 handicap over 1,200 metres. Before we get to the package and discuss the race further, it's appropriate that this race, Warren, is called the WSB Anti-Post Leaders, because although we only have 15 runners as opposed to 40 in the Grand National, we've got 15 runners in this race. The betting, the anti-post betting, is Grand National alike. I've seen in recent times plenty of races 5-1 the field, plenty of races 6-1 the field, some 7-1 the field, but 8-1 the field, that's how they've priced up. Favourite is at 8-1, but more about that in a moment. Let's catch an interview with Vaughan Marshall and Tinny Prinsloo.
Yeah, Rockin' Captain, she won a good maiden when she won in Cape Town. I've kept her to bring her up here for the owners who live in Durban, but you know, she's definitely got a squeak from a fair draw, and her work has been very promising at home.
Princess Donnelly, yes, last time she ran over 1400. She came from Stone last. She was drawn very deep, so she came from Stone last. She was coming into the straight about 14 lengths behind the front horse. She got beaten by 3 lengths, something like that. She's back over the 1200 meters, and I think it will suit her. And I think we got a good pilot on her, so yeah, I think she will come home here.
Well, I think it would be fair to say, Warren, that the connections of just about every runner will fancy their chances, at least on an each-way basis. As I said a moment ago, it's not often you find 8-1 the field. But I'm going to, again, make every attempt to narrow this down. It's far too easy to say go wide in every race. So it's a tough race. Any kind of result can be expected. But I'm going to narrow this down to just 3 runners. I'm going with number 2, and I'm largely going with the fact that they're well drawn. Going with number 2, our Emily. She's one of my horses to watch out for. She would have needed a last run. We've seen all the winners that have come out of races that she's run in, and I think she's ready to improve further. So she's 10-1. Number 3, Finding Freedom. Her form over the distance is 2 starts, a win and a third. She gets Anton Marcus from an inside gate. Her form is reasonably good, so I think she's a definite player here. And I'm not going to desert. Last time out, at huge odds, Big Sky Country was one of my horses to watch out for. I had a solid each-way dip at her, and she came within a half length of beating Diamond Girl. That was, though, at Hollywood Bet Scottsville, and I've always thought that Big Sky Country might be better down the straight. So, but that being said, I'm not going to desert. So my short list is number 2, Our Emily, number 3, Finding Freedom, number 8, Big Sky Country. From a place accumulator point of view and a pick 6 point of view, I'm going to take a chance. Those are my 3 because I simply can't go any wider than that again.
You're quite right. We're stating facts that it's competitive, and with the advice is to try and include as many as possible. But you're right. We have to nail our colours to the mast a bit and give some numbers. You've gone 2, 3, 8. We only agree on. I'm going to give you 3 numbers as well. We agree with number 8, Big Sky Country. She was good to you, she was good to us, because you said it's a horse to follow. I followed, and she was good to me too, and each way value, and she really flew home to Big Sky Country. So we're in agreement there, but I'm certainly not saying your other 2 selections haven't got a chance. Of course they have, but I'm going to add a few more. 13, Lady Macbeth, is drawn deep, yes, but flew home last time and went through the gears beautifully. Overall form is not bad. So she's got to have some sort of a squeak. And number 11, Princess Donnelly, we heard from Tinny, really turned the corner, this filly. She's got to have a squeak. So your numbers are 2, 3, 8. I'm 13, 8, 11. But that's just the very short list, and not a confident one, as you say, 8-1 the field. That just proves how difficult it is.
Yeah, 4th choice for me would be number 12, Maiden's Prayer. So we are on completely, well, apart from the common factor of number 8, Big Sky Country, we are on opposite sides of the fence, because obviously I've sort of leaned against Maiden's Prayer only from a draw perspective, but her form is good, solid, consistent. Of course, and distance form is good. But so you've got Warren's shortlist, you've got my shortlist. Make of those shortlists whatever you like, because, as I said, the betting tells the whole story. 15 runners carded. They're betting 8-1 the field. That's how tough it is. the final race in the card, a fillies and mares 75 handicap over 1,200 metres.
It's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, you know, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.